Grand Rising Soul Tribe, Tracy here with Sweet Spot E-Magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, shares, views, subscribes, generous donations in all forms, everything. I appreciate it all. I also thank you so very much for the patience because my weekends is the only time I have to do everything that I got to do. And right now I'm trying to, anyway. So thank you so much for the patience over the weekends because I haven't been going live or doing anything for the last, I think maybe 3 or 4 weekends now. So anyway, let's go ahead and ring the bell. Let's clear out the energy. And then we're going to see what the message the Spirit has for us this morning or whenever you happen to see this. Hi, Melanie. I just heard clear as a bell. Everything is clear as a bell now. See, your truth, what you said, hey, straight cheese, sometime in the past to somebody, it confused them. It's like, what are you even talking about? You know, it was confused as to what you was talking about, what you meant when you said what you said. It's because they realized they wasn't hearing you. Hearing is a choice. We can choose not to hear somebody. We can choose not to understand what the hell they talking about. Hey, Miss Grand Marquise, Grand Rising. It's not until shit happened to them. That's when they wake up as to why you did what you did and the way that you did, how you did it. Because now they hear what you was talking about several years later or several months later. They hear what you was talking about now. Now, all of a sudden, back in the past when you was telling them about it, they couldn't hear you because they couldn't see it. Now, all of a sudden, everybody got 2020 around this motherfucker. And they see what you're talking about. They also hear what you was talking about when you was talking about it. Hey, Galactic Goddess. It's different now. Bottom of the deck. Come through, Spirit. Come through, Spirit. This is you. This is you. You could have been a Gemini. This is you speaking what you got to speak, saying what you got to say. Come through, Spirit. Hey, Charlene. This is you telling them whatever it was that you needed to tell them. See, you was telling them the truth. You was dropping bars of knowledge. Confirmation by my baby out there. You was dropping knowledge. Hey, K-Hypsee. See, but somebody didn't want to hear what you had to say. Because you was going through it. Because it was affecting you. They didn't want to hear what you had to say. They didn't want to see what you was talking about. Because, see, they was getting something that somebody told them that this is what you want. This is what you got to do. So they was thinking that they was on the gravy train. Let me let this girl outside for she have a fucking conniption fit. Hold on. Girl, you want to go outside? Okay, just a minute. Just a minute. Hey, calm down. Thank y'all so much for your patience. Hey, Jerome, how are you? Hey, Tara. See, because you knew what you know and ass. You knew. See, they didn't want to hear what you was, because they was promised something else. They slipped and tipped and tripped and skipped on over to the land of make believe. They was made to believe some bullshit. Yeah. Now somebody finding out the hard way that them friends, them family members that they placed up for you, that group, they done turned on them. They done turned on them. Hey, Melissa. It's an odd place to find out that you don't have no fire resistant drawers on when you sitting on the hot seat. This shit's gonna be hot. See, somebody want to send a message to you now. Now that they know that this is somebody that was full of themselves. This is their ego. This was somebody who thought that they was running things. See, now that they've had some time to think, go within. They understand what you was talking about. They understand who you are. They understand that you went within. They understand that now. Now they got a clear understanding of everything because they seeing shit now. They hearing shit now. Because their name is involved. Not yours no more. Not yours no more. Their name is involved. That's why they hearing shit and seeing shit. See, now they understand that, you know what? They should have just left some shit alone. Now they understand they should, you know what? I should have just left that shit alone. Something told me just go on about my business. Something told me don't die on this hill. Something told me this ain't your battle. Something told me this ain't even your business. Go on about yourself. Now somebody kind of beating themselves up because they didn't listen to something who tried to tell them. Something told them. You know? See, they didn't want to see it at first. They didn't want to hear it at first. But now something told them you better pay attention. Hey, Susan. Thank you. Yes, I am very honest with you. Confirmation come through, spirit. See, somebody thought that they could decide, they felt like, okay, if they decide to go with this person, if they decide to side with this person back in the day, if they decide to listen to what this person had to say, they was going to be just cooling out, sitting on the money seat, going in the backyard, picking dollar bills off the money tree, just, being able to chill because they was going to have the stocks was going to be working for them, and they was going to be, they was going to come up with this and that to make their money work for them and shit like that. Hey, Red Violet, how are you? But somebody, they didn't want to, and they wanted to hear what somebody else was saying. They just didn't want to hear what you had to say because your message was just a little more. They felt like it was kind of, salty, bitter, like you was just trying to be all cutthroat whenever you was saying what the fuck you was saying, but you was just giving it to them straight with no motherfucking chaser, because that's how life is going to be, straight with no chaser. They ain't like how you was saying what you was saying. And so they decided to go on the path of the one who was lying to them, the one who was making it sound like it was all good and all gravy. So that's the path that they went on. See, they didn't like the way that you had said the way that you had said it. Maybe they don't like certain cuss words, even though they use them, but they don't like them for you to use them. Maybe the way that that you was a female talking to a male, and you was just being so, hey, I'm gonna give it to you straight, and they didn't like that. They felt like you should have been like, well, Roger, no, that's not how you talk. Something about the way you said it. Now somebody upset because they just didn't hear what the hell you was talking about, which would have saved them from this whole step. Now they're thinking in the past, instead of me getting my butt all up on my shoulders of how they said it, I should have listened to what the fuck they were saying. Do you think? See, somebody had already told them, well, you know what, go ahead and just make it right, own up to it, make it right, just do what you gotta do. Hey, it's like that sometimes, but we gotta do what we gotta do and keep it moving, keep it pushing. But somebody instead they just want to sit there and they don't want to do what they got to do. They want to go they just, because they still having a problem of, because you said it. So they don't want to give you your flowers because you're the one who said it, and they don't want you to know that the shit that you said was saving their life, was waking them when after they finally woke the fuck up, they said, damn, Collective said this same shit. Collective the one who said this shit was gonna happen. Collective's the one Collective was trying to warn me. They don't want to give you credit because that make them feel stupid and doubly stupid and doubly dumb. Like, people like, when they telling them, they're like, are you making this shit up? Are you serious? Well, why wouldn't you just listen? See, that's the part. The why wouldn't you just listen? The people don't understand. That's why they're really upset. They're not really upset with you because you gave them this wisdom, this good advice, these words, this warning, this message from God. They're not mad at you. They're mad at themselves because they didn't listen. Hey, Latasha, how are you? So now somebody just sitting back watching you. Could be a child watching you. But watching you with a broken heart that they never saw coming. Like you wasn't supposed to ever, like you had this unlimited supply of I accept all bullshit. Like you wasn't supposed to like get to the, well, I've had enough. I mean, how deep do you think that the jar, how big you think that jar was? There's only so much bullshit you could put in the jar. Any size jar. It don't make a difference. Hey, Shaylin. Hey, Anisha. That's somebody. And you know, and they understand that they allowed themselves to believe the impossible. Somebody else was telling them. They believed the make believe. Somebody made them believe some shit, and they believed the make believe. You know, as it's in this, and they sitting here thinking about your loyalty, how you would have never done them the way that they did you. Your loyalty, how you was always loyal, how you was always courageous, how you always did this, how you always did that for them, and how you would have never done that same bullshit that they did to you. See, and then they had the nerve to hold back. This is why things ain't working out for them the way that they was hoping that they was gonna work out for them at work. They getting paid, but they ain't getting paid a lot. They're getting just enough to pay the bills, not getting paid enough to pay the bills and live lavishly, you know, just enough to pay the bills. And see, it wasn't like that whenever they was with you. When they was with you, it was all good, it was all gravy, they was all happy, they was abundant, they was successful, they was living underneath your umbrella of protection. Hey, Awakened Chosen, how are you? Did I say hello, Shaylin? But instead, they decided that, you know what? They thought that they would do better with somebody else. They felt like maybe somebody else had something better, had something better. But what they didn't realize is what they had was just all tricks. That was it. And now that all them tricks have played out, they pull out a match and they like, watch this. And people like, woo, look at the dove. You know, and they pull out another match. Watch out, watch this. Oh, look, you know, all them little napkins is different colors, come or you know, handkerchiefs is different colors coming out of their palm of their hand, you know, or they pulled another match out and they you know, they use these little quick things to watch this, watch me do this, watch me do this, and people are impressed for a second, but all that fizzes out. They did all they it was a one trick pony. They did the same trick over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And now everybody is so bored with that motherfucking trick. They're like, oh damn. Here come Herman again. That same motherfucking trick. Oh, and look who he got with him. The pony. I don't even know why he bring this pony and only know one trick. That motherfucker. And see, this is what this person get. You know, the one thing that they really love right now is your love, is your guidance, is your wisdom, is your acceptance, you're this, you're that. But instead, this motherfucker is getting some shit they don't want. This ain't the relationship they want. This ain't the conversation they want. These ain't the living standards that they want. This ain't the car. This ain't the life that they want. This is not what they wanted. And see, you had told them about certain actions. You had told them about certain people, what certain people was going to do to confuse them, to don't be a follower, be a leader. You had told them, hey, watch out for Roger, watch out for Herman, watch out for Susie, watch out for Shuli girl and whatever, whoever. Watch out. You was telling them, and that person did not want to listen. They was like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do. You can't tell me what to do. You don't own me. Da, 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 da. Okay, fine. So they made a decision. They made a conscientious decision to go out there and wild out. However, they was wilding out. And you said, you know what? I'm gonna let you do this the way you want to do this. I'm leaving. I'm out. And they were shocked. What? You leaving? I'm like, how could you leave? It's like, you don't see that jar full of bullshit. I can't take no more. I can't take no more. You can't stack bullshit on top of bullshit no more. Mm-mm. Now somebody understanding what you're talking about, because they're having to fight these battles themselves that they never thought existed. They're having to fight these battles alone that they didn't know that you was fighting. Now they have to face the shit that you was trying to tell them. Turn around and face this shit. Open your eyes. Look at this shit. Hey, hello? Anybody in there? Can anybody hear me? I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to show you something. They was like, I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. La 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 la. They was doing that stupid shit. Now they understand what you was trying to tell them, so that it didn't come in, but they couldn't comprehend it. Cause see, everybody back at that time was like, "Don't listen to Collective. We would never do that to you, even though we're doing it to Collective. We wouldn't do it to you. Sorry, got something in my eye." Now somebody realizing they have to protect themselves from the devil alone. Could have been standing with you, but no. They didn't want to stand with you. Maybe you had cooties or something. Who knows? But now for them to figure out that they got cooties too, they at least I could have been standing with you, and two cootie motherfuckers could have been fighting the devil together. See, somebody had this warped sense of thinking about what quote unquote family truly was. See, somebody they didn't figure out what family truly meant. Family really has nothing to do with the blood between the two of y'all. Sure, that's a portion of it, but that ain't all of it. It has to do with the loyalty, the emotional responsibility, the respect, the truth, the I'm not going to steer you wrong and really mean the shit. Those types of things. That's what family means. Now, anybody that act outside of those bounds, that's not your family. Those are just people you just happen to share the same blood with. Anything outside of those bounds or outside of your boundaries, that's not family. Talking about you, making you the butt of all jokes, trying to bully you, trying to disrespect you, throwing salt on your name. Trying to build up a whole situation like you this type of person when you ain't even that type of person. That ain't family. Those are just people that you just happen to have been born in the same same bloodline. That's it. Sibling, cousin, aunt, uncle, parent, grandparent. It don't matter. Hey, invisible, not visible. How are you? Invisible, not invisible. How are you? Hey, original. Now all of a sudden, something that you had said when you was trying to say it to them, when you was trying to say it, now they thinking about everything that you said because it means something now. Somebody having to say that same thing to them same people. You was telling them about them same people that they was thinking about or that they was working with. Now they understand the information you was given to them was out of love. It was not because, oh, I didn't like the way you said it to me. You said, hey, yo, slow your ass down. The end of the road is right over there. You're not gonna see it because you think that you can see. Slow your motherfucking ass down. Da, da, da. I don't like how you talking to me. I don't like how you do. Now somebody understand how they look. Like a fool. Like a straight up motherfucking fool. Now they want to hear, okay. So when you said the road is out, you meant that there is no more road. Okay. God. She said, see, somebody didn't realize that how balanced you are, how much of an earth angel you are. Somebody didn't realize you was one of God's chosen. Somebody didn't realize who you was. They was just like, hey, you know what? I'm so tired of this person trying to act like they perfect. You wasn't trying to act like you was perfect. You was just trying to live a righteous life. Hey, like Worker William. You wasn't trying to act like none of that. You was just trying to live a righteous life. You had already made a pledge and a promise to God that you was not going to be out here doing some raunchy ass shit. See, now somebody respects you for doing shit by yourself. They see that you know what, you could have, you could have had a son that you raised by yourself. Now somebody respects that shit. Now they understand, you know what you put in to them, what you invested at, they realizing how much you invested in them. And how far you have come. You went all the way, baby. You went all the way. Now somebody realizing that, and they having a problem because they struggling with the truth. They mad at themselves that the truth was out there the entire time. You told them, there go the truth right there. It was like, what? There go the truth right there. Huh? There goes the truth. There's the truth right there. Just go up, ask him. That's the truth. I'm not gonna ask him all that. That's the truth. I'm telling you, that's the truth. I'm not gonna ask him all that. Okay. So they go somewhere else, only to find out somebody was like, well, shit, you was standing right next to the truth. Somebody figuring some shit out now. They had the answer all along. It's just that they would wanted to go in some opposite direction and find out the long, hard way. Only to find out that, you know what, you had the answer all along. But you need to go on your own journey to find out the hard way of what somebody was telling you about. But that's okay. If you learned a lesson now. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? What's the message? Yep. Now somebody's working on something. I feel like they working on trying to come back to you. Trying to make a new start. Trying to, end some old shit. So they can come on back. Working on getting themselves together. They gotta work. That's exactly what they're doing. They're working on getting themselves out of this. Getting themselves together. Because they made some old wild ass crazy move. It's like and you hate to be the one to be like, well, I didn't I tell you that? You could have saved yourself all that grief. Yeah, you hate to be the one to tell them. You could have saved yourself all that grief had you just listened to what the fuck I had said. Somebody realizing you was right. You was right. They realized that they were so stubborn. They were so pig-headed. They were so this. Now they got to sit here and they behind the game. Behind the wall. They got to protect themselves. Got to do this. Got to do that. Somebody, they're ready just this person is ready just to end this shit. Seriously. Put an end to all this nightmare. Did this person feel like this is just a fucking nightmare? They feel like they got to heal themselves. Well, you wanted to be rich. Now's your chance to start over. See? They didn't want to listen to you. They didn't want to listen. They thought you was lying. They thought you was lying. That's why this person didn't hear nothing that you said. Because they thought you was lying. You know why? Because they was listening to lying motherfuckers. They sitting here believing a lie. They went down the street to make believe. Because somebody made them believe some bullshit. Therefore, whenever you was telling them the truth, they was already so full of their own bullshit. They couldn't. They said, no. I've had enough bullshit. I'm just gonna keep what I got. You was like, I'm trying to help you get rid of that bullshit. I'm telling you the truth. Hey, listen. I make my own decisions. But I'm trying to tell you the truth. The truth is right in front of you. You just have to just tip over some of that bullshit can come out. That way some of that truth can come out. Hey, get off me. Get off me. I want to have this bullshit. You like, okay, but I was just trying to help you. They're like, when I want your help, I'm going to ask for it. Now this motherfucker is sitting here like, damn, I need collective's help. I need collective's help. I don't want to talk to this motherfucker no motherfucker month. Oh my gosh. I just sat here and I listened to the wrong bullshit. I made the wrong fucking choice. I moved in the wrong damn way. Now I'm sitting here thinking about everything that I invested in and everything that I'm losing. Oh my gosh. I just want to go home. I just want to go home. That type of bullshit. That type of stupid ass bullshit. Hey Carla, how are you? Hey Tanisha, how are you? That type of bullshit. Now you're crying. See, now you're crying because you were sitting there thinking that somebody was lying. Who got time to? Well, you know what? I shouldn't say who got time to lie to you like that. Because your friends, your goofy ass motherfucking friends. This the same knucklehead that, you know, they like the time, this the type that's like bros before hoes, that type of knucklehead shit. Trying to decide who should they believe. Well, I guess it wasn't your bros, huh? I guess you should have believed the hoe. At least with the hoe, you still would have had some money. But no, they went and believed the bros. Okay. That's why shit didn't happen like this. That's why shit didn't happen like this. They all upset. They all in regret and everything. Because believing the bros, listen, let me tell you something. There was too many wang, swingy, swangy. Believing all the. Now somebody realized they was involved in some type of Himalayan pissing contest. Shit's liable to go anywhere. Hey, Shane Shay, how are you? What's the message, spirit? They was in a misdirected pissing contest and got wet in the process. What's the message, spirit? Now crying, they want to go home. Hey, Susan. You know? Yeah, I come through, spirit. Now crying, they want to go home. Come get me out this nightmare. Come save me. I'm sorry. I need you. Come get me. I know you just dropped me off 35 minutes ago, but can you please turn the car back around and come get me? I don't want to spend the night at these people's house. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Just something about her don't feel right. I feel a whole bunch of pinpricks in my back whenever you whenever you drove down the street. Could you please come back and get me? Hello? 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 You know, now somebody wishing upon a star that they had listened to you because they didn't believe that you knew what the fuck you was talking about. You saw that shit. You saw that shit. You told this person, hey, don't get yourself caught up in all this stuff. Hey, Jevra, how are you? You said don't get yourself caught up. That was like, they don't know what we doing. They don't know how we doing our shit. They need to just stand over there. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going forward anyway. I'm going to do whatever I want to do, how I want to do it, who I want to do it with. That's exactly what I'm going to do. You don't own me. You're not my mama. Mm-hmm. Now they sitting here crying for you. Mama. Is my mama there? Put my mama on the phone. Put my mama on the phone. What's the message, spirit? What's the message? Hey, Twyla, how are you? Melissa was looking at your comment. What's the message, spirit? Right. Nose running and all. Yeah, I'm telling you, they calling for you. Where's my mama? This is my mama there. Will you please put my mama on the phone? Hello? Mama? Mama, could you please come get me from these people's house? I do not feel safe here. I don't know what the stranger danger keyword is, but whatever it is, I'm saying it right now. Please, please come get me. I don't want to spend the night at these people's houses. I don't want. We might not see each other in the morning. I'm being for reals though. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now they sitting here thinking about how they was holding back. You know how somebody realizing how there was the shining star of the twinkle of your eye or whatever, and how they was holding back, trying to punish you. Not realizing everything that you had to survive on your own NT motherfucking way. Hey, for Keitham, how are you? And this person adding to the mix, them trying to add to it. See, this is why judgment's been called on them. This is what they not getting, but you are. This is what whether it's money, whether it's family, whether it's carrying on the legacy, whatever it is, judgment's been called. And judgment could have been called on an entire family. Mm-hmm. For getting in the way of somebody's relationship, for getting in the way of somebody saying what they want to say, for giving them, for bullshit. Bullshit. Now somebody thinking about some shit in the past, wonder why they even had to get involved. Why they even had to go there. What they was trying to motherfucking prove. Besides, they was a knucklehead. What else was they trying to prove? What's the message, Spirit? Yep. Now somebody praying. Now somebody sitting here praying that that the whole truth come out, or praying, to heal from being told the truth and refusing to see the truth. That's the part. Yes. Now somebody wants some shit to be over. Now that somebody said you was told that you knew the whole truth the entire time about this mother and this child. A mother and her son. You knew the whole truth the entire time, but yet you sitting here choosing to hold back. Mm-hmm. Acting like something that you wasn't. Ninja with a hard R. Mm-hmm. Then get mad because you see that somebody's healing. Somebody healed past that bullshit. What's the message, Spirit? Okay, K-Hyphen. What's the message? Mm-hmm. Yeah. The son done held back and created some shit, even though he knew that you was by yourself. Everybody see what was happening. Everybody sees what was going on. And now somebody praying that all of this could just be over. Because now somebody realizing to the extent of the damage that they did. Now they waking up to the extent of the damage that they did. And this is a relationship that was supposed to have meant something. But they acting like they didn't mean a damn thing. Now somebody see everything that they thought they was doing to you actually kind of came back on them. They thought they was going to win at all costs with you. They thought no matter what, they're not going to stop this. And now look at them. Stuck. Hating it. Regret. And they didn't, the thing that they never thought, that you knew how to protect yourself, no matter what. That you knew how to protect yourself. You knew how to stand up for yourself. This person did not think that you was going to know how to stand up for yourself. They didn't know that there were certain things that this person, confirmation, certain things that this person was not aware of. Certain conversations that was already had, this person had no idea about. That's what I'm saying. They allowed themselves to be swiftly carried into the world of make-believe because they was made to believe some bullshit. Now, that same carriage that swiftly carried them into make-believe has swiftly carried them to the land of I fucking regret this shit. What the have I done? Mm-hmm. What else, Spirit? What else? I wonder why. I wonder why. I wonder why. Yeah. See what they thought they was going to, what they thought that was going to happen to you. They wasn't caring that it was going to happen to you. They just cared because it ended up happening to them. That's it. And then to think that you're the one who actually getting what you want. That's the part that's kind of upsetting to them because you're getting what you want and they thought it was going to be them. Just like you're the one who's calling the shots. You the shot caller. This person, whatever they talking about, ain't nobody hearing them. Ain't nobody hearing them. You the shot caller. And somebody that was kind of egging them on, somebody that was doing this person, they just like I'm hearing that I'm washing my hands clean of this. See, now they confused. They like I said, you told them something the truth. You told them the truth a long time ago. They're looking at you like that seemed kind of far-fetched. That seemed kind of far-fetched. You told them the truth about these people who's going to try and work against y'all. How y'all need to work together. How you need to have each other's back. This, that, and the other. Because you told them how somebody was going to try and get in the middle of y'all. And look, this queen and this king of Warlockville. Now somebody understanding what the fuck you were saying. They understand who these two are. They understand that these are some fucking warlocks and witches. Yep. Now they understand exactly what loyalty and integrity and honesty and responsibility. Now they understand what that means. They didn't get that before. They feel like they feel like they want to come apologize to you, and they feel so ashamed. So ashamed. This is one of your kids that you invested in. You put in all that time, energy, love, attention. You did all that shit. And that same child sitting here thinking about how they could overpower you, overtake you, make you suffer. Mm-hmm. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Yep. Somebody feel all trapped, caught up. You know, they they didn't did too much. Somebody realized, you like took yourself off grid. They don't even really see you anymore. They can't tell nobody what's going on. They just know that you're getting from what they hear. You're getting everything that you want. They know that life is coming. Your life is turning around and coming true for you. Yep. Now this person want to be just like you. Now this person want to hold the same power that you hold. Now this person want to be able to do the things that you do. Because see, like I said, now it makes sense what you was trying to tell this person and teach this person. Anything else, Spirit? Yep. They're really depressed about this whole situation. They really are. They're not feeling good at all about this. Yep. Especially this emperor then sent out some type of communication, you know. And the thing is, somebody said, it's time to drop the whole thing. It's time to it's like they making this person, do the right thing. You can't make this up. They're making this person do the right thing. No, it's time for you to do the right thing. It's time for you to get yourself together. That's what I'm hearing. I feel like somebody is being told it's time for you to do the right thing. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. We get ready to swing the pendulum. All right. Spirit, which way is the pendulum going to swing? Looks like it's going yes. Yep. The pendulum is swinging yes. All right, y'all. Thank you so very much. Hopefully, well, no, this evening I actually have plans already. But I will see you tomorrow morning. I love you all. Thank you so very much. And everyone have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye now.